you're a still game fan, you might be interested to see this multi-story here. This is Osprey Heights. It's where Jack and Victor stays in the still game comedy, the Scottish BBC One still game show. I'm just going to go through some of the locations, the filming locations. So that's the Osprey Heights multi. So there's another fan of still game, I like the still game episodes.
Might yeah. Be here seeing it in the flesh, like.
That's it.
If you're a fan of the show, it's well worth a visit.
It is. It's a novelty being here. Yeah. I'm going to go through a few of them, so I'll get some locations done today, as much as I can do at the time that I've got. I think this is the scene where Victor's son and Victor had that sort of argument on that episode where Victor's son flew all the way over for a prank. I think this is the area where they made up, and Jack walks up and meets him and asks if everything's okay, and Victor says, brand new dad. I think that's where it happened, because it's just en route to the, well, I could be wrong in that, but it could be that. My mate was just pointing out this could be where the scene where where Winston was drinking with the Neds when he was barred out the Klansman, and Victor came down and asked, I think Jack and Victor asked Winston, what you hanging around with these mutants for? I think this might have been the wall that they were standing at. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, the wall.
Definitely sure it out.
Yeah. What was the other one now? They're doing the bidding for something.
They were doing the bidding for the red car, Victor's red car in Brief.
Yeah.
In this very car park, I believe.
The bidding in the episode Brief and Still Game. That's where they were bidding for to get the car. Now
we're Marky Fracky through the washing machine through the.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they chucked the washing machine out. That was from there, and that's where the washing machine came down, and it's just when they sold the car to Tam, and Victor sold it to Tam, and Frankie dropped the washing machine into the roof of the car. Yeah. So Osprey Heights in Glasgow for the Still Game series. I think it was Heiser. What was it, Heiser?
Heiser was coming round to want to clean Victor's house. And then Jack was telling her about something. She went, "You're welcome."
You're welcome. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, she was walking along that side of the block. Yeah, could have been that right enough. I remember the episode well. So we're in the Osprey Heights multi-story. This is Osprey Heights. We're at the first floor of Osprey Heights. See, we'll get to the lift. The episode where the lift was there. Oh, there's the old stairs. Right? Might go to the old ones as far. Oh no, this is the first floor here. That must have just been some other. I don't know how much filming was done. Yeah, I go to the 14th floor, We get the lift up to the 14th floor. That's the level that Jack and Victor stayed on. So they must have done some sort of filming here. When there was an episode of the light, Wembley. Oh, that lift looks dodgy. Looks like it doesn't break down. So I've got a fear of lifts. Oh no. I wonder if this was the lift that got stuck in on that episode. That was a lot bigger ride. Hogmanay. That would have been that was the last one done, was it? the pushy lift.
The whole
Floor 15.
So I walked down the floor. So this is it, floor 14. I'll have to get a picture of that. If you want that, I think I'm just going to get that. I'm not going to film any door names or anything like that, I'm just showing you the lantern. 1 second. So I'll avoid filming any names on the doors, it's just to show you the lantern, what the layout of the lantern is like. No, I think Isers, because they're on the same floor as Jack and Victor, so this is the 14th floor. Because things will be back at the front, I think, on the camera, won't it? So I'm not filming the names, but I'm just, I would say that that's probably Iser's flat. No, that'll be Jack's. Well, not a minute, this is a wee bit, I don't know.
I think it was only
I'm not sure. Yeah, this is the 14th floor anyway. This is our back steps, a different set of steps. Because we'll come right through the lantern. See if we can get a view when we get up there, eh? I get right to the top now. I'm going to go right to the top, 15 I think it is. This is floating, but we don't want to make too much noise. But
There's somebody there, I'm sure, man. I'll tell you on the left.
yeah, it's just through the lift, it's one way. We came in.
The interior of the building,
Yeah.
it's in a different building.
Yeah, it seems different. It's a bit different. The floors were actually shot in the studio then. Yeah.
The exterior, this is the exterior that the building was used to.
Yeah, the exterior there, yeah. Definitely 14th floor though, not isn't it?
Yeah, that's
good. It was Jack Victor on the 14th. So, sounds like this. That's the main door Isaac comes in. I'm sure there was filming done here as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
What was that bit though? It was, that's when they locked the door when Winston was
Yeah,
doing the delivery.
doors at the time, yeah. So obviously they've been updated over the last 20 years.
Yeah, sure. I think they've updated these doors, but there was an episode where Winston was the pizza delivery and they blocked the door, and then as I was saying something about the Naveed shop being burnt to the ground, I think that took place in there. Perhaps it might have been there, or it could have been in the studio. This is at the back of the multi-story.
I'm sure Jack and Victor come out that door, come down the ramp on the episode Dialer bus and got the bus right at the end of that path there.
Yeah.
Then a Robical train was there.
Dialer bus, yeah. So they really come down and then they got the bus
You saw them walking down there and then I'm sure they went along that path and then the bus picked them up right at the top there, right
Yeah.
in the street.
Yeah.
Bucket of your end that day.
That's right, Robbie Cogtrave was driving the Dialer bus episode and it was there that picked him up on. I can. So this is a view of the other side of Osprey Heights.
That's probably where the bloody bus was stopped. Yeah, just there.
Dialer bus, yep. Yeah, so the bus you reckon came up there.
Yeah.
See, I have to look at that episode again now, Dialer bus. So you reckon it just came up there, stopped. There was one where the bus was coming up the brae and it was they were doing 2 miles an hour. I wonder if that was the brae. Yeah, that could have been the brae there actually. There was an episode where somebody's sister.
That was a different area.
It was a metro bus.
I'm
Yeah.
sure that was a different area.
Just walking down this path here, and sure this is where the Victor's son and Jack are making up. They made up after a fallout because Victor made out he wasn't well, and Jack flew all the way from Nigeria, Africa or something.
In South Africa.
South Africa, yeah, and it was it was about here. That's where they stopped, and the sort of. I'm sure Jack came up and asked if everything was all right, and they both said brand new, and Victor's son said brand new. And so I'll show you.
Are you still on there?
You just you're going to. And sure it was about there. I'm sure this was it. Yeah.
Basically says what? They'd be dead. By the time you got there, you'd be dead and they'd be flying your dead corpse back.
That
episode.
episode. You have to think. You reckon they were walking up there? Yeah.
Totally bucketing your end.
That path. Yeah. It was bucket in your rain.
Totally bucketing. They were soaked.
Yeah. I have to think of that episode.
I can't mean there's that episode, but I'm sure that's the path.
Yeah. I'll come back to this eventually. Be watching Still Game again. That's
You
for
see that lock in the background as well.
Oh yeah, I'll show you. That's quite possible. That does look familiar. That path there. Yeah. Definitely. I think it would probably make sense that they would do some filming in the area and do other shots whilst they're here. So they'll be here, they'll do if they're shooting, and then they'll maybe do shooting for other episodes whilst they're here. So they're just doing one trip basically. They'll be here, they'll do all their shooting in this, maybe for a series, they'll do all the shooting that they're going to do for the series at this particular point, rather than having to go back and forward all the time. Guessing that's maybe why there's a lot of other scenes that I've seen in this area. What's your feet? Yeah, so I'll get other things done as well. Turn this on. I'm quite convinced there's definitely something, because that remembers a lot of different scenes here as well. I know the episodes very well, and obviously a bit of time to think about exactly where everything was filmed. But you get the flashbacks, don't you? You just sort of.
I definitely recognise like the black and white railings of the weir and things like that. You definitely see them walking up there in various episodes.
Yeah. I think they would have.
There was a lot of filming around here.
Yeah, they've done the shooting. As I say, they'd probably, rather than do the trips back and forward all the time, they'd probably do as much shooting as they can in the area that they're here. They'd probably film all the, have it up, scripted out like, and then they'll just do all the shooting.
Insert it in the different various episodes.
Yeah, they'll just obviously edit it all in the right order like. Louise, that's Brett's girlfriend, she'll be enjoying her IKEA.
Checking out some Still Game shoots.
I drove them through today at Glasgow. Louise is doing the shop at IKEA, me and Brett are having a look around the old Still Game locations, and I'll pick Louise up later. So I'm going to go to try and find where they filmed Hyperdales. There's a superstore that the filming took place in, so I'll try and get that done later as well, and possibly the Veach shop also. So.
We're going the wrong way.
I'll get that first. Oh, so that was the episode they were.
Yeah, that was the episode.
Oh, I've got the episode. So that
The
was.
episode when Jack got the tape through the post for his daughter Fiona,
Oh,
showing him the grandparents about splashing in the pool and being over in Canada and everything.
yeah, and they were walking up
They were walking.
this path.
Him and Victor were walking up discussing
Yeah.
going on holidays and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was that.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I would know it. I can't remember everything right now at this moment. I know the episode I know the series very well, but I can't remember everything at the moment. But you can remember a lot at the moment, eh?
Yeah, well, it's probably just because I've just recently watched the episodes.
That's probably right. Yeah. So they walked up this path as well to Osprey Heights.
You'll So it's changed much in 20 years.
No, it hasn't, has it? No, because it would have been filmed. It would have been filmed in the early 2000, 2002. I think filmed.
2002, 3, something like that.
Stopped in 2007 because they had the festive episodes.
Yeah.
And it was the very last episode that played the original music that was shown on BBC. But the box set that I've got, the music's different for the start.
Yeah, they probably lost the rights to that.
Yeah,
that music.
yeah, and then they added it on to just the very last episode. I think that was Tina Hoolish, I think it was again. Yeah. So.
And they were going to Tyler Hoolish.
Tyler Hoolish. That'll be able to go there as well. I think that was filmed on Ailsa Craig. Tina Hoolish. I think that was the island that was shown as Tyler Hoolish. Was Ailsa Craig on the west coast of Scotland. That'd be another good place to go to, Ailsa Craig.
Yeah,
That's actually what the Volvo buses are named after.
Yeah,
the Volvo Ailsa bus.
got their name for that island.
Yeah, that's another video though. If you look on my YouTube channel, I've done videos about the Volvo Ailsa double-decker buses. So,
you want more information?
Yeah, so I think we'll go to Hyperdales and then I think they're open till 8 o'clock. So we'll try and get into Hyperdales, which is it, I bet it's wholesales or something.
Yeah, it could be a cash and carry.
Yeah, I'm sure we could get in. There's Naveed's shop as well, that's open quite late, an actual shop. So,
The frontage of it.
the frontage, yeah, because they use the front outside shots, but the inside of Naveed's shop is done in the studio, because you can see the backdrop, it's just still photo picture like it. So. In the car, there was a bit where Manky Frankie
Was standing there next to a big dirty puddle.
big dirty bastard puddle.
Victor just thought, right, that'll be a good time to splash him right about there.
It was
Just
about
behind
there.
his car there.
Manky Frankie. That was the episode when Victor bought the
Yeah,
car.
that was the episode brief when he bought the car.
Yeah, episode brief.
Yeah.
A big dirty. I don't swear on YouTube. Yeah, they swear all the time when I don't.
Yeah, well, you hear videos all the time.
Aye, you ran over his motorbike as well, did you?
His moped,
His
he
moped,
bashed into it and just took off. Marky Frankie went off his nut.
That's it. Yeah, oh, brilliant. You have to watch that episode though.
Yeah, watch it.
Right, so I'm going to get myself to the, what was it, Hyperdales, get myself to Hyperdales now, where that was filmed. Right, so we're at the Batley's Sharbros Cash and Carry. That's where the episode Hyperdales was filmed. I don't know if we're going to get in because it is, as I say, it is a cash and carry, but I'll show you at least the building in which it was filmed in. So I'll turn it around for you. This is just the general area that it's in. I'll try and get to the exact pinpoint in a minute. So that's Sharbros. There is a website, it's called Still Game Film and Locations, and that's what I've been going by. I've just been going to their website, getting the addresses, and then just put it in the sat nav and make your way there. It's a very handy website, this. Gives you a lot of places. I only just did a few today because I've got to obviously do other things. This must be the outside, the side of it. See if I can get in the front. I'll see if I can actually get in it. Very many shots of Still Game at the Hyperdale, so there wasn't very many.
Was there any exterior shots at all?
No, I don't think there was. It was all inside, wasn't it?
It was all interior, and it could have been anywhere that it was filmed.
Yeah, the interior would have been. Well, the interior for the Hyperdales would have been inside this store,
Yeah.
but there wasn't very many exterior.
No, there was none.
The exterior views of Hyperdales. So, let's see, I'll try and get inside it. I'll show you what I can show you of it anyway. It is on their website. It's Sharbros. I'll show you the sign as well. This, as I say, that is on their website. It was used. There must have been filming in there for the episode of Still Hyperdale's in Stilgame. You know what, it's a bit of a disappointing. They didn't actually film in that Pacific bit that I was at, but the Share Brothers, was it Share Brothers, they owned this at the time of filming, but the warehouse is now owned by Arnold Clark, which was part of this Share group, Share Bros, Bentley's wholesale. So it's a bit disappointing, really. But Arnold Clark down there is a warehouse down there. That's where it actually took place in. Share Bros. So unfortunately that wasn't the place. But we're in the right area. I'll show you where it is, or at least what we can show you. But it's not going to be any. It's not going to look the same because Arnold Clark own it now. But the website's right. It's, at the time it was owned by, well, at the time the website was put up, where the filming locations were, that was owned by the Share Brothers. Anyway, I'll go and have a look down there. So there isn't really anything here to say that this was where Hyperdale's was, and that warehouse that we just came down from was just a stone, just up there basically, just at the brow of that hill. So I couldn't really think that that's where the Hyperdale's was filmed. So that's a bit of a bummer, but at least we've come to the general area, that's about it. So the next place I want to go to is the Navid's store. So we'll go to Navid's store then, what do you think?
Oh yeah.
That at least still open, it's a real shop. And the guy said, what, they're going to be a seller, isn't they?
Yeah, we have to sell it, he doesn't care if it's getting bulldozed or anything, so we'll better see it while it's still standing.
Yeah, so we'll get there. I mean, I've been there before, but I'll go back and show you, so I'll get some videos, pictures of it and that before whatever happens. If the guy's selling it, then who knows what's going to happen. It might not be a convenience store anymore. So let's try and get to that then, and I'll see what I could put up on here for you. Right, so I'm at Kennedy Street, and we're just making my way down to Navid's shop on Stilgame. And this one I know exactly where it is because I've been here before quite a while ago. But you've never been to Navid's store?
Yeah, I've just seen it in pictures
Yeah.
and on the actual programme, obviously.
Yeah, so you get a souvenir or something out there. I bought something out there a while ago. And sure they have the stand there where they've got like a picture, a photo shot you get behind the counter instead. Hopefully you'll get that as well. But it's just down there. I'll show you where it is anyway. I'll turn this on and show you. So this was just en route to the, in fact, there it is, that's the back of the store. So we just need to get round the other side and you'll recognise the front. That's what they use for the front show, or the front shots of Navid's store. So that's where Peter Jakey was. This is the back of the store. And sure, the episode where Peter Jakey was out there pretending to be a secret agent. I'm sure it was round about this area, the back. Yeah, it was, wasn't it?
That's when the police came down the stairs.
Oh yeah, the stairs.
When they were in the binge with their night goggles.
Aye, that's right. The police came down.
Police come down them stairs,
I'll show you. Yeah, the episode where the police came down that set of stairs and Peter Jakey was there and had their night goggles on. So you watch out for that on that episode. Episode titled again.
Oh Christ!
I can't remember what it was titled.
No.
Come to me later anyway.
I'll come at
Yeah.
some point.
I'll try to remember, I'll post it up. So this is the front. That's the store that was used for Navid's. That's the stairs that you see eyes are coming down, well, on one of the episodes anyway.
With the mobile phone.
That's it. Yeah, you remember the shots, that's where they came in. Unfortunately the shop's closed. It's not closed down yet, but it's just shut at the moment. I don't know why it is closed, maybe early or something, I don't know. But at least I know, like, at the right location. I was fortunate enough a while ago to get in there and actually get pictures inside the shop. Unfortunately it's shut, but we're here. At least this is the location. That was the stairs that, what was that Epsonizers?
The bench.
Oh, the bench as well, oh, yeah. Oh, Jack and Victor, there's a wee plaque. I'll show you this. Ah, Jack and Victor's bench. Yeah, you were just speaking to a local there saying that there was, a local was saying that multi.
That multi in the background there. There used to be a fella lived in there, rented out his house to the filming crew, so they would film down, looking down the V's shop up there.
Ah, so that's interesting, yeah.
Up there.
So one of the flats up there, they used the flat from there to film down the views of Navid's store. Because one of the locals you spoke to was just saying that. I didn't know that actually. Yeah, I'll show you the multi. You probably would have saw it, but I'll show you again. So this is the multi that was used. A flat in this multi was leased out by one of the residents for the filming crew to get the shots from whatever flat it was, aerial shots of the shopping centre down here, which would have been used for Navid's. Obviously the front of the store would have had Navid's on it, obviously. Harrods, that's right, Harrods. Navid. So it would have been obviously covered during the filming. But as soon as the inside shots were used, it was done in the studio. The filming inside the shop was done in the studio. But there's just the outside shots were done. That was where you would have seen them walking in and walking out of for the Navid store.
Yeah. Obviously the camera.
Yeah, the locals will know this area. They'll be used to people like us coming here.
This is still game right around here, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yeah,
definitely a fan of still game. Yeah. Yeah, if I saw them walking in the corner, I was just saying if I saw Ford Key and Greg Hemphill walking in the corner, that would just make our day, like, yeah. That's the actors that play Jack and Victor. It's Isaac, yeah. And Paul Riley was Winston. Paul Riley.
Mark Cox was Tam.
Mark Cox, Tam. And Navid was played by,
Sanjeev Kohli.
Well, yeah, I can pronounce that one. Bobby was Gavin Mitchell, yeah. Bobby the barman. At the bar.
Or Troy the gardener.
Troy the gardener. Good one. You have to watch that episode. Yeah, the bar. The actual Klansman wasn't filmed in Glasgow, it was somewhere in Falkirk, I think. From what I've researched, I've came across. Sure, it was filmed in somewhere in Falkirk. I don't think I'll get that done today. So I think now it's getting after 5. I think we're going to be picking up Louise. I think she'll be waiting on us.
My phone's all ringing.
So she's enjoying herself at IKEA. The big IKEA superstore. So
not as much as a still game fan as us two.
I don't know if you heard that, Louise, but nah, it's just whenever you get a chance you can come up any time. So I think we'll just pretty much head back now, like that's probably enough for just now. If I had more time I would do more locations and that, but with traffic and that, you know, I've got to get up to IKEA, pick up Louise and then get in the centre, get something to eat. So I hope you've enjoyed the video so far. If I come across anything else, I'll just stick it on anyway. That'll do for now. Okay, we'll catch you later just now. Okay, bye for now. Bring back still game.